It's hard to go anywhere without seeing the NFL on a screen, a shirt, or a billboard. The sport has grown to be worth in the hundreds of billions and dominates TV sets and streaming devices all over the country. The hoopla around Super Bowl Sunday could qualify as a national holiday, but it's not all what it appears. The reason why it's beloved, intense, unrelenting physical battles between highly skilled athletes, could be the very reason why it will fail. The common perception is that the league's serious issues had the potential to take down the giant from within. Could it be true? Player health is a major concern at all levels of football, but nowhere is it exposed like the NFL. In 2017, NFL players were diagnosed with more concussions than in any season since the league began detailing, tracking, and publishing the data in 2012. Concussions happen on every play and have strong links to CTE, a brain disease that many former players deal with long after their careers are over. We've only scratched the surface of researching CTE, and what's coming doesn't look good. Do fans care about this? It's shown that they do, to an extent. The NFL has increased the safety of helmets and cracked down on head-to-head hits. John Affleck, Knight Chair in Sports Journalism at Penn State University, thinks that the steps that have already been taken are sufficient enough to keep the fan base watching.
The information on concussions came out. There have been concrete steps. We can argue about how solid those steps have been, but there have been definite steps in terms of establishing concussion protocols.
Off-the-field controversies have dominated NFL headlines for some time now. Former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick, one of a large group of players who knelt during pregame national anthems last season, began a justice campaign against the NFL and the United States as a whole. Affleck says these movements should be taken even more seriously than player health right now.
I think actually some of the social justice stuff, the Kaepernick stuff, has actually damaged it more than some of these other things because we're so polarized right now in things outside sports.
A disturbing trend within the league in recent years is star players arrested on domestic violence charges. 15 have been charged for violence against women in the last 2 years. More than half of that group have found their way back to an NFL team. Does this seriously hurt the league? Affleck isn't sure where this trend will end up, but is certain that it isn't good for the league's long-term image.
It's not good. I don't know exactly where it's going. The problem for the league is they have a little bit of an optics problem combined with a real character problem.
Assistant Director of Player Personnel for Penn State football, Kenny Sanders, believes that the league is immune to even serious issues like these.
The NFL is too big to be overcome by these issues, in my opinion. There's always going to be something out there on the negative side of any large organization with this many employees that comes up.
When it comes to a brand as giant as the NFL, it seems that we'll just have to wait and see if football Sundays will ever be a thing of the past. For Com Radio, I'm Grant Thomas.